Good morning. I thought I would make this video today at the urging of my lovely wife. She's explained to me that I've spent far too much money on reloading equipment for precision rifle when we actually had everything that was needed right here in our household. So today I'm going to quickly go over how to properly reload for precision rifle using normal household items that you have. Please remember, don't try this at home, as I used to be a paid professional. So the first thing we want to do, of course, is to get our brass. And so I've picked a couple pieces of brass up that I've had. I've made sure that they're the proper caliber. And this whole resizing brass thing is far overrated. So what I normally do is I just take a hammer and a punch and knock the brass, knock the primer out, so that then I can go ahead and reprime. And if you'll notice, I've already done this with this case, and I have some primers over here. And there's no need to get crazy about how to install the primer. Just simply stick it into the primer pocket and then use a hammer to tap it on in. Make sure it goes in well. So that one looks like it's pretty well seated. So we're good there. And it's important to have your load recipe available to you. So this is mine for this one. This is a 6.5 Creedmoor. So bullet, yes, I want the correct size of 6.5. Brass, yes, I need some. Primer, sure, usually helps. And powder, I'm going to use a bunch. So the next thing that we want to do is to have our powder together. So I use small plastic baggies like this. And whenever I buy powder at the local gun show, I just pick up whatever's cheapest. And then I go ahead and I get the proper amount. And I usually use something from the kitchen. And then I use our bathroom scale to go ahead and measure it on. And yeah, that looks fine. So again, I'm trying to do this economically, so I'm going to use my data card to go ahead and kind of use that as a funnel and then pour my powder on into that case. And sometimes some of it dribbles out, but that's okay. We're still good. So then it's important that you get your bullet seated correctly. And seating depth is really important. So I go ahead and I just put the bullet down on the case and push it in. This one seems to be a little bit tough. Let's try this one. Oh, that one goes well. So then I measure my overall length to make sure that I have it right. Yeah, that looks good. And then of course, the amount of crimp pressure is important in precision rifle. So then I use my handy dandy pliers and I give it a good crimp, but it's important to go ahead and turn it a couple of times so that you get some kind of a even tension. Oh yeah, that's absolutely perfect. And I have this knife here, and that's in case I have one of these cases that I get a little over full. Then I can just kind of scrape off the excess powder before I set the bullet down on there. So again, folks, don't try this at home, but this is a very quick way that you could load ammo at your house without spending all this additional money on, just unneeded things like reloading presses and dies and scales and all that kind of stuff. I guarantee that it will make your spouse much happier than if you were to spend that money on all those other frivolous objects. So have fun, and once again, don't try this at home.